Ladies and gentlemen, airline tickets have jumped up as high as 35% since 2020, and it's going to continue to go up because of staffing shortages. They're also struggling with the high fuel cost and flight cancellations. So, for more than 2 years, the main topic of conversation pretty much everywhere has been about the impact of the pandemic. Now that, everything is still going on, them, they got to always try to make it seem like it's not there or it's a lot better now and none of the above. So people are looking for flights. Sometimes first in years. This is their first in years. Some people have not flown since the lockdown, and now they're starting to fly again in a rush of what has been termed revenge travel. The internet searches how sky high fares are for many people, yet travelers with wanderlust are opting to stomach the higher prices after being grounded for so long. Demands are off the charts. Delta Airlines Chief Executive Officer Ed Bastian said that at an industry conference last week, noting that fares this summer may be 30% or higher. Wow. It's coming with leisure, it's coming with premium customers, it's coming with business, it's coming with international. It doesn't matter what the category is. So the trend is going on globally where prices are up, and they're saying in places like Hong Kong, it's 5 times higher than it was before the pandemic. Direct flights between New York and London are around the same cost, more than £2,000. Economy, you would have to fly economy. Wow. Ticket prices are really expensive these days. And, people who were looking at tourism, tourism is not where it used to be, because of a lot of factors. So it used to cost about $2,000. It's really amazing that an economy seat ticket would cost you so much. MasterCard Economic Institute study found that the cost of flying from Singapore was on average 27% higher in April than in 2019, while flights from Australia were up 20% more. Increasingly, passengers are booking tickets months in advance as they worry about the cost of buying tickets at the last minute. And this is David Mann, an economist for Asia Pacific, Middle East, Africa at the Institute. Several reasons are for the higher fares that you are looking at. Well, carriers are caution about bringing back all of their jets, even though most countries have eased border crossing restrictions. So they said the giant Airbus SE A380 Super Jumbo and Boeing 747 8S. The airlines turned to more fuel efficient planes. Yeah, because they said the fuel cost is kicking their behinds, the people that own these airline industries. So they're going to smaller planes like the A350s and the 787 Dreamliners. And that is to kind of ease some of the pain that they are feeling rather than flying those big jumbo sized jets. So carriers also scaled down their networks during, the pandemic. That left people considering lengthy journeys with one or more stopovers, whereas before they might have flown direct. British Airways doesn't even fly to Hong Kong at this moment. With fewer planes in the sky, there are fewer seats to meet the recovery and demand, in which turn has pushed up fare cost. And of course, they're blaming the war. Oh, there's a war. So, here's another lame excuse on why we are raising the price. Jet fuel now represents as much as 38% of an average airline cost, up from 27% in 2019. For some budget airlines, it can be as high as 50%. Wow. So, deep pocket travelers, higher ticket prices don't seem to be dissuading people from making trips. Now that many travel restrictions have eased, some consumers are tapping dormant holiday budgets and upgrading to more expensive aircraft cabinets and leisure trips. So-called revenge traveler is an individual that has been emotionally affected by the lockdown and has craved travel over the last 2 years, and they've dreamed about it. Well, they are going to have to dream a lot bigger when it comes down to the cost. Hundreds of thousands of pilots, flight attendants, and ground handlers and other aviation workers lost their jobs over the past couple of years. With travel picking up, the industry finds itself unable to hire fast enough to allow for seamless operation at its pre pandemic levels. So, Singapore, they are saying they are looking for more than 6,600 recruits. Many workers were let go and have found other or less volatile careers, and they aren't willing to come back to the airline industry. In the US, smaller regional airlines can't fly at full capacity because bigger carriers have hired away too many pilots. So they don't have the pilots. That's what they're really telling you. Hundreds of flights have been canceled in the UK for pretty much the same reason. They just don't have the staff to get people around. And this is how it's going to be all summer. I think 2022 is going to be a big loss for the airline industry. Now, 2020 was too because of the lockdown, but because they are having so many problems filling positions and canceling so many flights, they're not going to make the money that, in fact, they'll probably make less money this year than they did in 2021 when things start coming back. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Boy, if you got to fly, you better do your homework before you purchase your ticket because I can see these prices going up even higher as we get towards the end of the year and the most major holidays will be coming up. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.